So you're thinking about living in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, and why not? I mean, just look behind us. We're so blessed today to be in Shenandoah National Park on one of the pull-offs here on Skyline Drive. But our video today, we want to talk about 5 more reasons why people are moving to the Shenandoah Valley. And we're going to get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, just click on that subscribe button and touch that bell icon so you can be the first to be notified about all the current real estate market here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys. Hi, my name's Stefan.
And I'm Leslie.
And we get phone calls and emails every day from folks just like you who are looking to sell their home here in the Shenandoah Valley or make a move in the Shenandoah Valley and Virginia's mountains and valleys. And as real estate agents, we absolutely love to help those folks when they call. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days
or 90,
just pick up the phone and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. That information's all in the description down below. And we'll be happy to help you sell your home or make your move here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys as smooth as possible. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, today we're going to talk about 5 more reasons why people are moving to the Shenandoah Valley and the Piedmont area as well here in Virginia. And so if you haven't watched the first video, there's 5 great reasons why people are moving to the area, but there's more than just 5 reasons.
And he couldn't let it go.
No, I couldn't. And so let's go ahead. Let's just talk about those five reasons here today. And one of the reasons is historical significance. Oh my goodness. I mean, just up and down the Shenandoah Valley and over across the mountain, Charlottesville, and I mean, just amazing places. As a matter of fact, if you just go onto virginia.org, just in the Shenandoah Valley, there's 102 different activities, places.
You mean 162?
What'd I say?
102.
No, 162. Yeah.
You better get it up there.
162 places on that website about different activities that you can do just in the Shenandoah Valley alone that are all in some way related to history. As a matter of fact, there's like 19 of them in Harrisonburg. I mean, if you're in Harrisonburg, you can go to Cross Keys Battlefield where Artillery Ridge is. You can go to the Rockingham Civil War Orientation Center. I mean, like I say, there's 19 different things to do there. And the list goes on.
There is. So, and next place is Newmarket. So Newmarket is a very historical town, you know, just the town itself, but there are a couple of places. One of them is the Buttercup, which is one of the shopping places that I like to go into. It's a historical building, kind of been remodeled, but they feature ladies' clothing in there. And
she's back on shopping.
Yeah, I'm back on shopping. But okay, back to historical significance. So the Virginia Museum of the Civil War, they're in Newmarket. Pretty cool place to go into if you're into all of the Civil War stuff. Yeah,
the Newmarket Historical Park is there as well. It's just a really, really neat place. Newmarket's a really quaint little town, like you say. And then there's Stanton. You know, I mean, Stanton's got 13 of those things on the list. And if you haven't watched our video on the Frontier Culture Museum, watch that video. It's a really neat place in Stanton. And of course, it's home of the Woodrow Wilson Presidential Library as well.
Right. Okay, moving over to Lexington. Let's try it next. So Lexington has 10 things on that website. The town in and of itself, again, hugely historical. You didn't put it on the list, but the coffee shop in Lexington downtown, because you know coffee is
on with the show.
Coffee. Oh man, okay, it's in a really quaint place downtown. So the Stonewall Jackson House, there in Lexington. Quaint place to go to. And then there are 2 very historical colleges in Lexington as well. One of them is the Virginia Military Academy. The other one,
you got it.
Institute, VMI. Yeah, why did I say that wrong? And then the Washington and Lee University is the other one.
Got it. So, and in addition to that, I mean, there's just so much many other things here. I mean, look at one of our videos of the towns between. We talk about Port Republic, where Civil War battles were fought, and there's over in Highland County, in McDowell battlefield there. I mean, you go over the mountain and you have Appomattox Courthouse about an hour and a half away, where you can see where this Jackson surrendered to Grant there at the end of the Civil War. And I mean, you got Manassas Manassas, a couple hours away. You got one of the neat places that Leslie and I went a while ago back is Harper's Ferry. Just a really neat place there, Harper's Ferry.
Cool.
And
you at least have to take a couple of days there.
Yeah. And then, like I say, you're only 3 hours up the road to Gettysburg and places like that. And so when it comes to history, I cannot say enough about the Virginia history that you have here. And that's one of the reasons why people are moving to the Valley. They love to be surrounded by that history.
So reason number 2 is the amount of excellent schools and universities that we have here in the state.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we'll start on the high school level and actually the underschool level, I guess you might say. But according to niche.com, if you go over to Albemarle County and Charlottesville Public Schools, they are in the top 10% of all school districts in the entire state of Virginia, ranked 13 out of 131 and 10 and 11 out of 131. Come on over into the Valley, and actually over into the other Valley, you got Highland County. It's ranked 19th, so you're looking at the top 25%, as well as Rockingham County Schools, again ranked at number 30 in the top 25% of all school districts here in Virginia. And then you move down into Stanton City Public Schools and Augusta County Schools, and you're going to find those are still they're in the top half of all of the schools in the state of Virginia. In addition to that, there's a couple colleges and universities here. You might have heard of the University of Charlottesville. All right. So you probably haven't heard of the University of Charlottesville, but you probably have heard of the University of Virginia in Charlottesville. So let's go back to the video and talk about that instead. Of course, it's not in the Shenandoah Valley necessarily, but Charlottesville is still a very growing city as well, of course. And Charlottesville is actually, on best national colleges, they're ranked 25th out of 443. And they're one of the top public schools. They rate them a little differently. They're ranked number 3 in the top public schools. So the little different rankings there. But university, then you got James Madison University as well. They're ranked number 151 out of 443 on best colleges and universities. And then Leslie mentioned Washington and Lee and Virginia Military Institute, and those are ranked in the best liberal arts colleges. As a matter of fact, Washington and Lee, out of 210 liberal arts colleges like that, they're ranked number 10, according to U.S. News and World Report, and Virginia Military Institute is ranked 70th. And of course, there's the intangible reasons as well about living here in the Shenandoah Valley when it comes to schools and just the feel of the schools.
Yeah. A lot of parental involvement in those schools. You are maybe used to a school of 5,000. Well, around here, having a school of 500
might be the status quo.
Yeah.
Some are bigger than that.
Some are big. Yes, there are.
But you do have that smaller school atmosphere in a lot of cases, which gives you an opportunity to really have that personal one-on-one interaction. So reason number 3 of why a lot of people are moving to the Shenandoah Valley is there's a very vibrant art scene that goes on here in the Valley.
So many places.
And we're just going to scratch the surface here.
Absolutely.
But for example, you got the Shenandoah Valley Arts Center, which is located in Waynesboro. It's a nonprofit organization that hosts events and classes, workshops for people of all ages. Just a neat place if you really enjoy that type of art. And then you got something that you used to really be into.
I did. Well, my mom actually, she made a lot of quilts. And so Virginia has the Virginia Quilt Museum. So you're seeing a lot of historical as well as workshops where they teach you the techniques to do quilts.
Yeah.
So really cool place as well.
You got the Stanton Augusta Arts Center. It's a community center at Stanton that hosts different exhibitions, again, and classes, workshops, and a variety of media, including painting, sculpture, photography, and that's just right there in Stanton.
Yeah. And the next one is the American Shakespeare Center at the Blackfriars Playhouse in Stanton. Is a very popular location. The theater in and of itself is pretty cool inside. Stephanie and I had the opportunity to go to Christmas Carol.
That was a lot. It was neat. Well, another theater down in Lexington, the Lime Kiln Theater. It's an outdoor theater. It's got a variety of different performances and concerts throughout the year, dance performances, and it's in a beautiful outdoor setting. And there's other outdoor theaters around the area as well, multiple others. One of your favorite places.
One of my favorite places in Stanton.
A lot of favorite places.
We do have a lot of favorite places, but they're so cool. But the Sunspot's glass blowing place in Stanton, you actually can go in there and see them demonstrate how to do glass blowing. But the most cool part is you can go in there and they will teach you how to blow your own glass globe, and you can pick out your colors. Stefan actually did this for me 2 years ago now. Yeah, and it was for my birthday, and had a blast learning how to blow this globe that we now put on the Christmas tree.
There you go, an ornament for the tree. So, yeah. And in addition to that, there's so many events in the towns out here, small towns, even larger towns. But I mean, they have gazebos in the town and parks in the town. Music. And you have music in the summertime. You know, it could be bluegrass, it could be country, it could be pop, it could be orchestral, march. Yeah. It could be a variety of anything depending on where you're at in the town that you're in. And you'll find that in towns like Dayton and Stanton, and of course Waynesboro, Lexington, places like that. Yeah. And just always available here. Just something to do on the art scene here in the Shenandoah Valley and the Piedmont region. Okay,
so reason number 4 is all of the winery trails and the brewery trails that are available for you to explore. I mean,
let's start over the mountain. Okay. Let's start over the mountain in Charlottesville. Okay. There's actually the Charlottesville Ale Trail. Okay. It's got 10 breweries and distilleries and cideries. And I mean, like, for example, they got Star Hill and Three Notch Brewing. You've got Brew Ridge. If you're looking for a grin of breweries, this is 10 breweries, 5 distilleries, cideries. I mean, and then 15 vineyards as part of the Monticello Wine Trail as well, which the Monticello Wine Trail is considered to be, they consider themselves to be the birthplace of American wine. And from Thomas Jefferson on. And there's over 40 wineries within 25 miles of Charlottesville. Okay.
And we've talked about one of those, especially the King Family Vineyards, which is in Crozet, and they have a polo field, and it's free.
Yep.
Every Sunday, a lot of Sunday afternoons, they do polo matches there, and you can take a picnic, or they have food trucks there, and you can enjoy a very nice family event. And of course, there's wine tasting as well there, and watch them play polo. It's a fun afternoon.
Yeah, no doubt. Septenary Winery as well as another neat place over there.
It's a beautiful setting.
Really nice
We've been able to be to both of those places.
Really neat setting.
Beautiful.
So let's come back over the mountain now into the Shenandoah Valley. And here in the Shenandoah Valley, you got the Shenandoah Valley Wine Trail, which is 22 more vineyards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And including vineyards such as Barron Bridge, Echo Adesso down in Fairfield. Then you got a Brewworks Trail as well. You got 17 breweries from Harrisonburg to Lexington, Seven Arrows Brewery in Fishersville, Stablecraft Brewing in Waynesboro, which we showed some pictures of some medieval day that they had there in one of our videos. And so about Waynesboro. Waynesboro was the name of that. And so, but like I say, just all over the place. So think about that. Everything we listed, if you add them up, you're looking at somewhere around about 100 different breweries or vineyards or distilleries here in the area.
I had no idea until you did the research that there that many.
Within like an hour and a half of each other. So think about that. I mean, you broke that down.
Yeah.
You could go to one brewery or one winery or distillery every weekend for almost 2 years before you visited them all.
And that's insane. And figure out which one's your favorite.
Yeah. So like I say, a lot of people are moving here for that style of life.
Yeah.
And that flows right in to the next point, which is a serene and peaceful lifestyle. Living in the peaceful and serene Shenandoah Valley is unique to any other place in the country. It's so tranquil in the Shenandoah Valley and in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I mean, we're missing the sunset, but I hope you're enjoying it.
I hope you're enjoying it.
We'll look at it later. but it really is. It's just a tranquil and calming backdrop for everyday life, whether you're walking through the mountain trails, or going to the waterfalls, or hiking, or whether you're just looking at the rolling hills, down, like Leslie says, like kayaking or fishing, whether it be being a river down below or in a stream for fly fishing up above. It's just such a tranquil place.
It is.
And then the small towns. I know that's one of your favorite things.
Oh, it's just, when Stephanie and I, we enjoy Charlottesville, don't get me wrong, but when we come back over the mountain pass in order to get into the smaller town area on this side of the valley, it's just kind of like, it's just very tranquil. The scenery is beautiful. We enjoy going to all the small towns and doing the small town events.
And I think part of that is the pace of life. The pace of life is slower. Doesn't mean it's slow and there's nothing going on like a lazy old town, but you have just that beauty and everything around you. Yeah, not as much traffic. That's true. But you just have, you appreciate the simple things in life. A sunset, and just a quiet walk through the woods. Things like that. It's just a different pace. It really is, and a different enjoyment. And of course, you got the culture of the area, which really ties you to the past and to the present, and just really, really neat.
There's a huge sense of community. So, I mean, no matter where you're going in the valley, you're going to be able to just talk to strangers in coffee houses and in wineries and breweries, and it's just you can strike up a conversation anywhere with people. It's fun.
And like Leslie says, there's just a feeling of being out here of just like.
There is.
I can't explain it. You have to live here to understand it. And so, and who knows, maybe, like I said at the beginning of the video, maybe you're looking to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to purchase a home here in the area. Leslie and I would be overjoyed to help you do that. To
get a little piece of this.
That's right.
If you're from outside of our area here, in order to get a little piece of this tranquility, we would love to help you.
Yeah. So like I said, just pick up the phone and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us that email, and we would be more than happy to help you, whether you're living here in the area to sell your home, or you're living here in the area to move into a home, or whether, like Leslie said, you're outside the area to come and enjoy this. We'd be more than happy to help. So, but like we always say, and from another beautiful sunset here, and from the top of the mountain, Blue Ridge Mountains, looking down into the Shenandoah Valley. Until next time,
we'll see you around town.